Okay, I'm going to do a video today on putting ink on leather. So what I did is I took my Cricut machine and I cut out a thing for a leather notebook. And inside of it goes papers, and then you can take a piece of scrap leather, or I'm going to do a ribbon, put it in there and tie it. And I have wedding themes on my brain because my youngest daughter just got married. My oldest one just got engaged, and they just recently booked their venue and set their date and all that. So I think I'm going to do This Is Us, and on the papers, you know, they can keep little notes on anything that has gone on since for the youngest one, since she got married, and for the oldest one, maybe things to do for the wedding or whatever. So I just thought this would be a cute This Is Us. So what I did is I took it off the transfer. It came with this one too. It's So Good to Be Home. And I cut it. And on the back of the transfer, I will write, This Is Us. So that way I know that that's the back, and this goes on it when I'm done cleaning it. What I'm doing now is I'm going to take it, I'm going to fuzz it, which makes it not so sticky. So when I pull it off, because I'm done with the design, it won't be stretching the transfer and ruining it. So I'm lining it up. I got the ink here. So we have a paste line, and it is for any hard surfaces or anything that you want to wipe off. Our ink is for more like fabric or anything you can put a heat source to make it permanent. And you can put a heat source to leather and make it permanent. This is not real leather, it's just fake leather that I got from Joann's and their fabric department. Alright, so I'm just going to take the ink, get my squeegee, and you don't need that much. Excuse me. I'm just squeegeeing it on there. Just like you do the paste, you squeegee it through all that silk screen area. I'm making sure I push it, you know, not extremely hard, because it don't need that much pressure to get through the silk screen, but enough to make it go through the silk screen area. And then I'm just going to go back through, because I don't want to leave any lines, because that will show on your design. Alright, so now for the reveal. I'm just going to pull it, and I'm going to take it from this side. And when I pull it, I want to pull it straight up so it's not going to curl the transfer, because remember, it is silk screen, which is essentially a cloth. So it's sticking there pretty good. There we go, got it off. And I will take this and put it to the side. I will clean it a little bit, but to clean it, it's the same as if you would do with the paste, and you just take water to it and the what's it called, the board eraser, and just wipe it off. I will let this dry, and I'll probably let it dry overnight, because I just allow mine to dry. It's probably not necessarily to leave it that long, but I like to make sure it's really dry. and then I'll take a heat source to it, and I will use my Cricut Easy Press and put it on the leather setting, which is 280 for 30 seconds, I believe. And I think I'm going to do, this is another leather, it's just a little clutch, wallet, and whatever you want to call it, and it has this on it where you can close it up. And I think I want to put something on this side. I'm not sure what I want to put yet. Let's see, I'm thinking this I am an original, but I know it's bigger than the actual surface I'll be putting it on, but that don't matter. So let's see. Don't have to have the whole design on there. Actually, I think I'm going to fuzz this a little more because on my last one it had stuck pretty good on there, so I'm just going to fuzz it a couple more times. Alright, so let me get this on there. And there. So I'm going to bend this over so I know, well, I could go up into that area. I'm going to redo this. That way I can get the whole transfer on there. And let's see. And let me see. So when I fold it over, let me see what's going to be on that side. Oh, that'd be cute. So I will do the whole transfer and do it all, and it will be a continuous design. I'm just going to use white again. I like the classic black and white. So, taking the white ink. This is ink again. You could use paste, but paste might give a cracked look over time on the leather, like once it becomes part of the leather or whatever, it will. I'm just afraid it's going to crack and have a little cracky look to it. Cracky, is that a word? Okay. Once again, just pushing it through all where I see that design, because that's the silk screen. I am putting it back in my container because I could use it at a later date. Making sure I don't have any lines because I don't want anything left behind on, because those, if you do leave lines, they will show. I did get ink on my hands, and I don't want to peel that off with the ink on my hand because I don't want the ink to be in any spot where I don't want it to be. So I'm just got a wipey. I'm going to wipe my hands before I go to pull that off. And it would matter more probably on a shirt, obviously, because once you get it on the shirt, you will not be able to get that ink off because it is permanent. On the leather, probably not so much. I could probably wipe it off, but I don't want it to get in the creases of the leather and stain it. So I'm just going to be on a safe side and pull or get it wiped off with a wipey. Now I'm going to pull this up. Now you don't want to take your transfer by the corner and just yank it, because once again that will stretch your transfer and make it like Willy Wonka, for lack of a better term, and not go straight on your next time you want to use it. So I got it again. Got a little bit on the side there from where I had it on my thumb, so I'm just wiping it off real quick before it sets. And I'm gonna pull it up. Even though I fuzz this really good, you can see it's sticking really good. And it did curl a little bit because I had to pull a little extra hard on there, but loved how it turned out. Set this aside and I will wash it, clean it, and we'll be able to use it again once it dries. Like I said, I'm going to just let that dry, and then I'll take a heat source to it, and it will become permanent. Pull that out so I can bring this closer so you can see how cute that turned out. And then when I fold it over this, I'm trying not to touch it while it's still wet, but that will be on that side of it. How cute is that? Anyway, if you have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer as best as I can. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.